majuscule, pas beau pour un empire, plus triste qu'un chapeau. Il boit d'énormes rires et mange des bravos.
What is your emergency?
I checked myself into the ER. I thought I was having a heart attack. It was just a broken heart. I'm looking at the digital line that represents my heartbeat. My pulse has gone down to 110/70. When I first checked in and they strapped me up, the machine read 160/70. The Zoloft helps. I'm listening to some ambient mix on Spotify to keep my mind lulled in a dreamlike state. For the life of me, I can't get the phantom image of your naked body out of my mind. Its shimmering blade is blinding me. I'm wondering what you're gonna do with that. Hey, Richie. Richie. Hey. My name is Dr. Fonseca. I'm the resident doctor on duty. Are you feeling better? Good. So your tests show that you're pretty healthy. Your cholesterol's a little high, but that's nothing to worry about. I see here you complained about having chest pains and shortness of breath. Sometimes this can be, and you also said that you felt like you were having a heart attack. Sometimes this can be symptoms of cardiomyopathy, a disease where the chambers of the heart swell up, but I don't believe that's what's happening to you. I can refer you to a cardiologist if you like, but maybe you want to see if your insurance can cover that. Let me ask you a question, Richie. Have you been feeling a lot of stress lately? Yeah, want to tell me about it? Hey, I have time. Maybe if you talk about it, it'll make you feel better. No judgments. Promise. Okay. It started 24 hours ago when I thought there was a possibility of an us. 12 a.m. The text conversation goes like this. Hola, emoji smiley face. 12:05. Thanks for having coffee and great conversation. 12:10. Are you free tonight? There's a wine bar in the neighborhood. Maybe we can have a glass and more cool convo. 12:25. I'm feeling heart palpitations. 25 minutes and no answer. My heartstrings are tuned up. A melody is being constructed with a tragic downbeat. I'm falling in love with Madeline Estelle Perez. I call her Estrella. Star, because this shit is cosmic. As I reach for my phone, I feel the beating of my heart's drums, words forming in my mouth. Don't do it. Wait. Shit. All right. I'll wait. Instead, I listen to a conversation between my mind and heart. Yo, I thought we were done with this shit. When you said, I know, but it's different. She's different. How different is she from, don't you say her name! La, 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 la. All right, man. How different is she from the ex? She just is, okay? She answered her text. She laughs at our corny jokes. she finds having many gigs as an artist cool. And she's weird and sexy, and she's trying to fall for us. She's trying to believe that what we're giving her is real. How do you know? I mean, really know. What if she's just being nice? Considerate, professional. What if she's a professional texter, a texting pro, who masterfully manipulates the English language, its cadence, rhythms, and the hypertext arena, orchestrating pauses as dramatic tension, quick replies as dopamine triggers. Oh, she got back to me. Sorry, as sutures so you don't bleed all over her Twitter feed. Look, dude, you're still healing from the ex. You know that shit was deep. Should be going out there like this? I'll be fine. And if I'm not, so what? We gotta try. We gotta feel. We cannot apologize for how I feel. I have to feel. It's what I'm made for. Well, try not to feel all over Messenger. Could hurt someone. Yeah, like you. Trust me, we'll be okay. All right. Just remember I told you so. 1 a.m. I am exhausted. I put my phone on airplane mode and doze off. I'm having a dream. She walks out of the shadows, holding a katana sword in her hands. She gently touches my face with this sharp edge. A droplet of blood slides down my cheek. And then she says, "Death is coming," and disappears. What the fuck? 7 a.m., I get up, finally. I jump in the shower. I get ready for work. I try preparing for an audition, but I can't focus. Estrella's on my mind. I'm recalling our coffee conversation from the other day. I'm trying to grab onto fragments I can lean on for comfort. Signs of chemical romance. I think I have one. I say, so tell me, Madeline Estelle Perez, what inspires you? She says, babies. And I say, yeah? And she says, yeah. Like, they're like sponges and not damaged yet. And I say, yeah. In some ways, they're ready for the world. They don't know shit about it, but that's why they can't make judgments on anything. And she says, babies are the perfect student. And then she asks me, what inspires me? And I say, nature. And she says, really? And I say, yeah. The trees, they've been here longer than me and you, and they know things. Not like people know things, but you know, their knowledge is deep. They've been around so they felt the world change. And they just keep being who they are. I don't know, it's quiet confidence, it's peaceful. And she says, wow, that's beautiful. And there it is. Our eyes meet, and the moment happens. She knows something about me. Not what I said, but what she saw in my eyes. And I see it in hers. There's something deeper going on. I know it sounds corny and over-romantic, but it's chemistry. Light photon entered both of our corneas, traveling through our synapses, riding down our spinal fluids, taking a sharp turn at our lungs and entering the 4 chambers of our beating hearts. This energy bounced between them. A melody. A duet. Oh, man. 9:30, shit. I'm late for work. I hustle my ass, grabbing my book bag, coat, keys, earbuds, lock the door, jump flights of stairs, dip out the lobby, out into the street, run across traffic, down to the belly of the city. The train's coming. Run! Make it to the turnstile, pull out my Metro card and slide it through as smooth as possible. Yes! The green lights have go! Spin through the turnstile and straddle into the train as the conductor announces, Downtown A Express, next stop. Good train karma. Might just be a good day. Woo! 10:30, and I'm late. It's cool though, most of my students are late. I walk into the classroom where I teach English as a second language to immigrant adults. Hi. Mostly Spanish speakers, but with the exception of a woman from Libya. Yes. I turn on the smart board and pull up today's lesson plan. Household items. I am not interested in teaching this shit. Fuck it. Morning, gents and lady. Please pull out a blank piece of paper. I want you to write a letter to POTUS, President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I want you to tell him who you are, where you're from, and why you chose to come to this country. And then I want you to ask him a question. Anything you want to ask. Hey, look, we're not going to put your last name, and we won't put a return address, so please, it's important that you're honest. Look, I'm an actor, not an ESL teacher. This is a gig to help me pay the rent that keeps creeping up and up until my New York native-born ass can afford to live in my very own backyard. Yeah. 1 p.m. Class is over, and I'm hungry. While teaching, my mind kept racing. I'd peek at my phone, see if she texted me. Nothing. How texts have become our modern-day love letters is crazy to me. But these little characters and emojis can shoot up your dopamine levels or drop you into a deep depression in a matter of seconds. Space-time between texts, like an endless ocean. I gotta get something to eat. At least I can control that. 2 p.m. While drinking a smoothie, I pull up The Prophet by Khalil Gibran on my phone and read the chapter on love. When love beckons you, follow him, though his ways are hard and steep. And when his wings unfold to you, yield to him, though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you. And when he speaks to you, believe in him, though his voice may shatter your dreams as the north wind lays waste to the garden. For even when love crowns you, so shall he crucify you. Fuck. Is this what's happening to me? Again? My smoothie has evaporated. I'm still hungry, but not for food. Like my lips are dry and need moisture, but not of liquids. I want her lips to touch mine. How can I get her lips to touch mine? 3 p.m. I visit my abuela Luz. She's 95 with Alzheimer's and 24-hour home attendant. She doesn't speak, except for an occasional grunt or yelp of pain from having bed sores. And she's beautiful and childlike and eternal, with the wrinkles of time telling her life story. Hola, abuelita. Hey, ¿cómo estás? Soy yo, tu nieto, Ricardo. ¿Me recuerdas? Luz, Lucita, ¿quiere que te cantes? I sing her favorite. It's a classic Dominican ballad. No hay tierra tan hermosa como la mía, bañado por los mares de blanca espuma. Parece una gaviota de blanca plumas, dormido en las orillas del ancho mar. Quisqueya la tierra de mis amores, de suave brisa, de lindas flores, del fondo de los mares la perla querida, Quisqueya divina. Her eyes come alive when she hears it, like she's being transported to another place and time. She used pigtails and cotton dress, dusty from pulling up yuca para desayuno, now wrapped in her arms. Her eyes transfixed on the rising sun pushing up over the horizon. Sand crystals reflect in her obsidian eyes. The sun warms her mahogany brown skin, her bare feet planted in the red earth. In the distance, a voice pulls at her attention. Luz, Lucita, ven muchacha, trae la yuca. She knows Mama won't call twice. One last look, one lasting feeling. She turns around and runs home. As I'm leaving, I kiss my abuela on the forehead. My lips feel the depth of stories this forehead could tell. The loves, the loss, the struggles to live the American dream. To think less of herself and more of her children, and even more of her grandchildren, and usher in the generation of her great-grandchildren. If you listen closely, this forehead could tell you of the stifling air of dictatorship and oppression, the buoyancy of freedom, the explosive winds of space travel, the complex choreography of cultural migrations, the skin-crackling gusts of city winters, and the inert gravitas of bearing two sons. Entire nations have performed their best and worst for almost a century for the audience of this forehead. Now, that's a life worth examining. Four, 5, 6, 7 p.m. Stay busy. I jump onto a delivery app where I make deliveries to lazy rich white people, especially if I hang around the Upper West Side. I pick up 2 delicious cookies from Levain Bakery on Columbus on Columbus Avenue. I drop it off at a high-rise near 86 and Riverside Drive. I pick up a burrito from Chipotle on 110th and the west side of Broadway. I drop this off at a dorm near Columbia University. I pick up groceries at Westside Market, 110th and the east side of Broadway. Check this. 2 organic gala apples, a clove of organic garlic, and a fair trade 72% cacao, organic, dark chocolate bar. I hand this off to the doorman for the penthouse on 111th and Riverside. After performing this life-saving gesture, I take a walk south on Riverside to clear my head. There's this strip of apartment buildings with these big round lampposts. I love walking here. It feels like I'm falling into a time warp, 1920s New York. A Model T drives past a horse and carriage. A man wearing a fedora and a 3-piece suit walks with a woman wearing a feathered hat and animal fur, arms locked, engrossed in scintillating conversation. I overlay this on the strip like a hologram. Another Chipotle. 8 p.m. I walk out of a brownstone on 86 between Columbus and Central Park West. I'm not sure if I want to keep this up tonight. As independent and flexible as this gig is, delivering mid-level fast food to the wealthy starts to wear on my soul, making me question my existence as a human being. It's her. Hola, emoji smiley face. Hola, emoji wink. So. Fuck it, I'm gonna call her. Hey there, Estrella. Estrella? It means star, like you're a shining star. No matter who you are, shining bright, you see, you can truly be, you can. Yeah, you're cute too. Oh, about the wine bar? You know, it's in the neighborhood. There's live music, there's wine, but look, hey, I understand. If you have other plans, 10 o'clock is perfect, yes. Sure, I'll text you the address. Not a problem. Yeah, I'll see you then. Yes! Okay, I want to get her something. I know it's the first time we're hanging out like this and we're just grabbing drinks. And I shouldn't have to bring her shit, but that's what I do. I go romantic puppy dog. Okay, what's the coolest thing I can get her that wouldn't be too over the top? I got it. Day Tripper. It's a graphic novel. She's never read one. Word. So I bust my ass on 86 to Broadway and walk south 3 blocks to the Barnes & Noble. I find a book, I pay at the register, and the bookseller, I asked the bookseller if there's gift wrapping paper, and he gives me options. And I pick the paper with the metallic-looking typewriter letters. You know the one, right? Yeah. Yep. And so as he's doing his magic, he hands me this little card with this adorable little envelope, in case I want to write her a message. Should I? Yeah? You don't think this would be overkill? I mean, not like this gesture isn't corny rom-com material already. I'm going to do it. Okay. Enjoy the trip for days. Richie. Get it? Trip, days, day. You got it, right? High five.
Got it, sir.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. 9:30. I get home with no time for a shower. So I grab wet wipes and do the gentleman's ladder. I change my undies, though. Put on deodorant. Get spiffy. All right. Okay. Leap 6 flights of stairs and stop at the lobby door. I feel the smoothness of the cream-colored shopping bag in my hand, holding the secret weapon. You can do this, Richie. It's like riding a bike. Just breathe. $9.55. The wine bar is packed. There's this 3-piece band with this badass front woman playing Latin rock standards. I spot these 2 empty seats. Right? I sit down. I got my back to the band, but I'm feeling the music. Hey, sorry, I'm running late. Another 30 minutes. Is that okay? Sure. Saving you a seat. I need a drink. I grab Malbec. The band's playing Juanes, Shakira, Maná. Keeps me cool, Don't want to look like I'm not. Like I'm some lonely dude saving this empty seat. When a couple walks in and I gotta give them that smile, that's not really a smile. More like an apology for shooting down the dream of sitting next to the band. Then I feel like shit, and I give up the seats, get relegated to a corner. That's not really a corner, blocking this other couple's view of the band, becoming that lonesome fucker I always feel sorry for. Not tonight. I sit down, drink my drink, and I let my mind and heart figure it out. Bro, hey, chill. You got this. You're further than you were 500 texts ago. Now all you gotta do is just be, that's it. And guess what? When she gets here, you still just get to be, yeah? Yeah. 10:30. I'm to my first glass, I order a second, enjoying existence. 10:45. Guess who shows up? Hey. She says, I'm sorry, and I say, it's all good. We hug. She smells great. and looks amazing. We take our seats. She orders a drink. I ask her how that gig was. And she says, oh, it was cool, just all the way in Jersey, some corporate holiday party. You know, you gotta play some classical elevator jazz while everybody's... I was like, yeah. And she asked me how my day was. And I say, oh, it was cool, you know, just teaching. Yeah, teaching. And then we texted, and now we're here. Cheers. 11 p.m. You know, we're talking about each other's work. She talks about her work as a cellist. I talk about my work as an actor. Small talk to fill the awkwardness, because I'm feeling it, and I hope she is too. I don't know if we're really connecting, you know, like really riding that wave together. It's more like I'm on my paddleboard and she's on her paddleboard, and we're in the same ocean, but going in completely opposite directions. It's cool though. She's through her first glass, she orders a second. I'm through my second, I order a third. Let the alcohol settle the nerves. And then I go for the secret weapon. And I say, hey, Madeline, I got you this. And she says, wow, this is so sweet. Can I open it? And I say, yeah. And she does. And she says, Day Tripper. And I say, it's a graphic novel, you're first. One of my favorites. It's about a man's life, but told out of order. It's like, so 1 minute he's 5 and then he's 75, and you don't know if it's a dream or really his life. And every chapter ends with, why don't I let you enjoy it first, and then we can geek out about it later. And she smiles at me with so much tenderness that my awkwardness just melts away. Salsa is playing. I get up, I offer her my hand, and we go to the dance floor. I'm leading her through the basics. She says, I'm a little rusty, but I say, we can fix that right up. And I pull her in close to me. She can feel my body moving to the rhythm. We're on the same wave, dancing on the salsa too. Then the band switches to merengue. Yes. See, merengue is simple, yet sexy. It's all about hips, and she's got them. I grab her hand and spin her around. She laughs. We make eye contact. There's a spark. Will this spark turn into a blaze? The drinks are done. The clock strikes midnight. I say, hey, there's a beer garden up the way. Want to grab a nightcap? And she says, okay. We're walking under a full moon, a starry night. All the stoplights are turning green. It feels like a movie. We're connecting on all kinds of things. Silly things like snacks on the go, and annoying things like loud music blasted through cheap headphones while riding the train. And I think to myself, could this be the romance of a moonlit night, or a magical adventure into a what if? What if we kiss? What if there's a second and a third and 500 days of dates? And what if on day 500 I get down on one knee and she says yes? And we have this storybook destination wedding on a beach in the Caribbean. And 6 months later, she's pregnant. And 9 months later, baby girl Mercado is born. And then 2 years later, baby boy Mercado. And we take this idyllic, multicultural family picture at a JCPenney's or Sears. And we're this power couple in our careers. And our kids grow up to be these Justice League type superhumans with their own amazing partners and beautiful kids. And in our silver gray years, we move to that island of our destination wedding. And the kids and grandkids come to visit us. And then we are sitting on our porch, just swinging, holding hands, looking at our legacy, tears of joy streaming down our faces. Or, what if I put one foot in front of the other and try not to trip over myself? Stay on earth, Richie. Go with the flow. We arrive at the beer garden, and it's closed. But she suggests that we go to her place for drinks. And I say, lead the way. We're in her apartment. She says, my place is messy, but that's because I tour a lot. I don't think you mind much, do you? And I say, and she asks, what would I like to drink? And I take a step closer to her, and I put my hand on the small of her back and pull her into me. Kiss. Kiss. I pick her up. She wraps her legs around my waist. Kiss, kiss. I carry her into a bedroom. I carry her into the living room, and I lay her on the floor. Kiss. Kiss. We're submerging under the wave, deeper into the ocean of ourselves. Kiss. The clothes start coming off. I kiss her breast. She kissed my chest. She gets up. She pulls me into the bedroom. The rest of the clothes escape into the blackness of night. And it is, whoo. Whoo. It is wild. It is fire. Animal, tectonic plates shifting. It is velvety smooth like liquid dark chocolate sliding down your throat. Whoo. It is music. Mozart, Coltrane, conga drums. Language gets lost. Time unravels into infinite intoxication, and all of it is vibration, and all of it is happening. Fuck, it is happening. Intergalactic main course, we are fucking. We are fucking all corners of ourselves. She gets on top of me, and she asks me to choke her out, and I do, and she gets even more wet. And then she whispers into my ear while licking it. Tell me what you want me to do for you, Ricardo. Fuck. She says, I'll do anything you want. Fuck. Fuck. I say, anything? And she says, anything. I want, yes. I want you to, yes, Ricardo. And I say, I want you to love me. I wake up the next morning. It is early. The sun's lazy, burnt orange all over the bedroom walls, on the hourglass curves of her naked body. I kiss the small of her back, then the middle, and the curve of her neck, then her earlobe, and she moans. I whisper into her ear, Buenos dias, mi estrella. And she says, Buenos dias. And then I ask, want to grab breakfast? And she says, okay. Let's do this over pancakes and steaks. Makes it easier to take down the heartbreak. We were, for a night, entangled. Physically, mentally, emotionally. At least that's what I believed and felt. Physically, for sure. You felt me, I felt you. And now we sit across each other, a crowded space, the distance of a diner table, pancakes and steaks, black coffee, absorb the blows because I feel it coming. I feel it. I knew it was already here. Oh, Ricardo, you are fine and so cool. And last night was, whew. But you know, with my touring schedule, I just think we're better as friends. Just friends. See, that's the one that locks it down, because after you say just, you can't go back. I can't rebound. Friends, sure, but. However, bringing in contracts to contradict my internal conflicts, me versus me, heart versus mind, fuck you versus please, cool versus fool, friends versus more than, how's about we just breathe together, dance together, be together in the same space, but just friends? Really? What you're saying is, I can't give you my heart. I can't love you how you need and want to be loved, but pancakes and steaks, munching down, blueberries inside, ooh, maple syrup all over this unrequitedness. And now I look at her, the distance of an ocean. Clock tick-tocks, heart beats harder, minutes become moments, eternity weighing everything down. She becomes divine, 2D image, high-res reproduction, catalogs, broken record, remember when. And a funny thing happens. As I'm munching through my steak, the juice is entering me. I remember, or I think I remember, deja vu. Had this happened to me? Has it been with her another time, another place? Did we have pancakes and steaks? Or was it in front of a park? Sitting on a bench, opposite ends, tears streaming down her face and mine, wetting my t-shirt up. Deja vu. Or is it karma? Yeah, it's karma. Because I have been here before. It was pancakes, not steaks, pancakes, buttermilk, maple syrup, sweet as blow. Me, age 21, said, hey, Diana, you're so cool and cute. But, you know, with midterms and rehearsals, I just think we're better as friends. Just friends. Echo, 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 echo. I laugh to keep myself from falling apart. And I chew as she chews, and I swallow as she drinks. Chew, chew, swallow, drink. Melancholy mixes inside of me as I listen to the soundtrack of my digestion. Because if I were to actually listen to the words that are coming out of her mouth, breathe. Air. Breathe. Air. My heart is an octopus. You trapped it in your taco subu, your web of text games. I slid in, thinking it was a womb to rest my worries in. It seemed warm and inviting. But it was really a tomb. You shut our response. You gave me nothing but characters to chase. Indifference masked by emojis. Fuck the fucking emojis! It's too late in this stage of the game. My heart's octopus tentacles are twisted in knots. Blood struggles to revitalize. Breathe. Here. Stop thinking, stop feeling, but my mind and heart keep fucking with me. She's fucking using you. She doesn't give a fuck about us. You ain't fuck right. I didn't fuck right? I didn't fuck right. She's flaky and insensitive and bougie and fucked up. No, she's not. I'm fucked up. She's 25 and she's just trying to live her life and not get married on the first fucking date. This is not about her. This is not about her. This is about, oh shit. I'm
911, what is your emergency?
I'm a fucking loser, ain't I, Doc? No, you're not. Hey, look, it happens to the best of us. Me? Hey, why don't you do something that makes you happy? You know, take the day off work. I don't know, a walk in the park. Or watch your favorite movie. Yeah. Eat some junk food. You know, maybe smoke a little. Here's a small prescription of Zoloft, okay? Half a pill should do it. And I don't recommend you do them both, all right? Take care of yourself, Richie. I take the doctor's advice. I call out sick, stay in bed all day, take a full pill of Zoloft, and knock the fuck out. Later that night, I smoked lots of weed. Drink copious amounts of wine. Oh, and eat my favorite feel-good ice cream, Ben & Jerry's Chubby Hubby. All while watching my favorite romantic movies. Casablanca. Of all the gin joints in all the town and all the world, she walked into mine. Princess Bride. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Oh, say anything. In your eyes, the light, the heat, your eyes, I am complete, your eyes, I see the doorway to 1,000 churches. Oh, fuck. I live with these lovers, laughing, hoping, crying, and feeling the suckiness of why am I crying? Because I want her back. No, not Estrella. The ex. Samantha. Fuck. I hate you. I hate that I love you. And I hate that I hate you so much. And it feels good to hate. It feels warm, comforting, like... Oh, fuck. Stay. Friends say shit like, "Ah, that sucks." Or, "Man, I thought you two would be together forever." Or, "You know, if you two had a kid, superhuman. Like that kid will help lead the charge to wipe out racism. Probably compete in the Olympics. Definitely be a feminist." Ouch. I mean, motherfucking ouch. You know, the scab was just forming, and they stuck their well-intentions into it and ripped it right off. There's blood everywhere. You know, I wish I knew then what I know now, how it would end. Could I have stopped it? Would I have? Is ignorance bliss when you know knowledge can be burden? I wouldn't be in this state right now, that's for fucking sure. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Come on, pick up the phone, pick up the phone. Pick up the fucking phone! Fuck! It's 3 a.m. I'm in front of my ex's apartment building. Nothing good comes out of doing something like this. Samantha says, "What?" And I say, "It's me." And she says, "Richie?" And I say, "Yeah, it's me. Open the door." And she says, "Richie, what the fuck?" I say, "Fuck, please, Samantha. open the fucking door. And she does. And she comes out and she says, Ricardo, it's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And I say, I know, but I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. Are you okay? And she says, Richie, yes. And I say, yeah. And she says, yeah. And I say, yes. And she says, yes. And I say, okay. And then she says, Richie, what the fuck are you doing here? And I say, I was having a nightmare. And it didn't start out as a nightmare. I was having sex with this woman named Estrella. Actually, her name is Madeline Estelle Perez. And so while we were having sex, right before she came, right before we both came together, her face turned into your face, which was freaky but cool because it was your face on her body because she's darker than you, has got way bigger titties, but you have an amazing ass, but she's got a great ass as well. So anyways, then Estrella appeared from behind you with a katana sword and stabs you. And then she starts to disembowel you like your small intestines and liver pop out. And she grabs your liver and starts chewing on it, like actually eating it, which is crazy because she's vegan. And then she moans and says with satisfaction, delicioso. She doesn't even speak Spanish. And then I was completely in shock, but also turned on. And when I woke up, I had came, but it wasn't cum. It was blood. And my t-shirt was soaked in blood. And I ripped it off, and there was a hole in the center of my chest. My heart was missing. And then you and Estrella appeared out of nowhere with pieces of my heart sticking out the corners of your bloody mouths, and you were singing this sultry duet of delicioso, delicioso, which is crazy because you're a pescatarian. And then the rest of my heart was lying on a silver platter, still beating, and I screamed! I woke up for real this time. I thought something terrible had happened to you. So I tried calling you, but the line was busy, and I ran over you, and I just wanted to make sure that you are okay. Are you okay? To which she says, I was. And I say, why didn't you pick up the phone? And she says, it was 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, and I was also talking to Felipe, and I say, oh. And she says, what do you mean, oh? And I say, oh. And she says, seriously? And I say, hey, that's a good, perfect reason for you not to call me back because you're talking to the dude that you cheated on me with. And she says, Rich, what the f-? And I say, hey, I'm just saying, it's real. And she's like, you see, right there? That's why. We can't do this. He's my boyfriend. And I'm like, yeah, he is your boyfriend now, but he's also the dude that you cheated on me with when I was your man. That's a fact, right? She didn't say anything for a minute. Like an actual minute. And she says, Richie, go home. Sleep it off. Text me or something. But please, leave. And I give her that look. You know, that look. And she knows what that look means. And she says, Gonya, Richie, don't do this right now. For God's sake. And I say, that was not a good fucking reason for us to break up because you felt I didn't desire you sexually anymore. And she says, Ricardo, and I say, what the fuck does that even mean? And she says, Coño, Richie. And I say, why didn't we try harder? And she says, we did. We tried. And I say, I loved you. I fucking loved you. I still do. And she says, and I still love you. And I said, well, why can't we try again, Sam? And she says, because I don't want to. I'm tired, Richie. I needed you to want me the way that I wanted you, but you couldn't give me that. You were busy playing Peter Pan, and I was tired of being your Wendy. I needed a lover and a man who can pay his half of the rent. You see? I was such a bitch to you. And you said even yourself that you felt emasculated. You couldn't do the work that you wanted to do. And I felt like shit because of that. I don't want to be a part of making you less than who you are. You deserve better. I deserve better. To which I say, fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. And she says, it's not your fault. It's no one's fault. And I say, you're an asshole. And she says, okay, I deserve that. And I say, you kept coming at me with all this bullshit about, am I sleeping with other people, or am I thinking about it, or why am I looking at her like that? Why is she looking at me like that? Why are we not fucking as much? Because I'm fucking tired and now 25 and stressed the fuck out, and now a walking fucking erection. To which she says, wow. And I say, I didn't mean that last part. I don't know what I'm doing here. Why am I here? Maybe I thought, I came back for you. And she says, maybe you did, but you left for you because you wanted to be free, just like I did. Then she says, look, Richie, what we had was beautiful, but it's been over. I've moved on. You got to do the same. And I say, well, what if I can't? And she says, you can if you try. This is not trying. And I say, okay, I'll try. And she says, for fuck's sake, you're a better actor than that. And I say, whoa, geez. And she says, come on, with more feeling. I say, we got a fucking acting coach here. And she says, really, try it. Go for it. And I say, okay. I'm going to move on. Not for you, but for me. For me. She says, there you go. And I say, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And I start bawling. The tears don't stop falling. And she looks at me and she says, come here. And we hug. And she kisses me on my cheek and she says, cuídate, Peter Pan. And she turns around and she closes the door behind her. In these moments when I'm thinking about love and the pain I felt for loving another and that love not being returned, these moments are the moments when personal liberation is needed. My loneliness calls me to it. I'm not alone. I have people in my life, beautiful humans who shower me with their love and affection, but I'm not asking them to liberate me from my loneliness. What I'm asking for is companionship. I'm asking for someone to truly receive my love and affections and reply. Give me her love, her attention, her time, whatever she can spare. I don't need a slave, a concubine, a masseuse, a lap dancer. I don't want a secretary or a mother. I don't need a fling, a one-night stand, a friend with benefits. I've had some of these, and I've been some myself. What I'm asking for, what I want, is a woman to stand with me, lay next to me, see me, accept me for all my imperfections, my states of madness and goofiness, my ADHD, my tangents, my faults, my truth. And not to accept them without frustrations. Please, be annoyed, be angry, be sad, be confused, be whatever, but just remember why you love me and why I love you back. Before all this, though, I must liberate myself from the need for this person. I must go into a place deep within me where I have inner peace and self-love, where I see my true self and embrace it constantly. This is the work, to enter my solitude. I will walk down its long, dark corridors, opening its many doors, entering its many rooms and just sitting in them, being with their potent emptiness. My loneliness holds treasures that are worth more than all the money in the world. It is my friend. I get to learn from it. I get to be free within its embrace. When I've done this, then will I be ready. And then will she, my companion, arrive with her loneliness. And I will hold out my hand, and she will reach out hers. And together we will walk hand in hand, hearts open, into a kingdom made of our solitude.